Greeting and welcome all on behalf of NIMI Chennai. I am G. Rashwarna from NSTI Chennai. Our today's topic is lifting and handling of heavy loads. Subtopic is lifting and moving of heavy loads using lifting equipments in industries. In our previous video, we discussed about the safe manual lifting techniques. So, in this class, what we are going to see is a safe lifting and moving of heavy loads using lifting equipments in industries. In industries, the moving of heavy loads can use any of the following methods. By using cranes and slings, or by using winches, or by using machine moving platform, or by using layers and rollers. So, let us see one by one in details. First method is using crane and slings. This method is used whenever loads are to be lifted and moved. Before start lifting, examine the steel rope slings for any cut, abrasions, wear, fraying or corrosions. Remember this, damaged slings must not be used for lifting. Distribute the weight as evenly as possible between the slings when using more than one sling. And always keep the slings as near to the vertical as possible. So, next technique for moving heavy loads is using winches. Winches are used to pull heavy loads along the ground. They may be power driven or hand operated. Before starting moving the load, ensure that the safe working load SWL of the winch is adequate for the task. Now choose a suitable sling and pass it around the base of the load and secure it to the hook of the winch. Here we should note one thing. Some heavy items have special lugs welded to them for jacking and towing purposes. So, we have to use the lugs. Safety consideration while using winches for moving equipments. Before using any winch, check that the brake and the ratchet mechanisms are in working order. Practice how to use the brakes. Now, keep hands and fingers well away from the gear wheels. Keep the bearings and gear oiled or greased. Next technique in our list is machine moving platforms. This is a special device made to move heavy equipment in industries. First, pass a suitable sling around the load at the convenient height and attach the sling to the hook of the winch and draw the load on the platform until its center of gravity lies between the front and rear wheels. Now lower the jacks so that the platform rests on its wheels. For unloading, follow the procedure in the same reverse order. Our next technique for using layers and rollers. Sometimes a load cannot be moved along the ground because of the irregular shape of base or because it is not rigid enough. Place such a load on a flat bottomed pallets or layers resting on the round bar as shown here. Ensure the bars or rollers are long enough to project at each side of the load for ease of handling. They should be larger enough to roll easily over any uneven surface along the route but should be small enough to be handled easily. 2 or 3 bars of equal diameter are sufficient for most loads, but if 4 or more are used, the load may be moved faster as there is no delay when moving the rear bar of the front. Move the load by using a crowbar. Keep the crowbar at the end of the pallet with an angle and a firm grip on the ground. Now apply the force at the top of the bar as shown here. When a load is on rollers, only shallow slopes can be negotiated. to negotiate a corner on rollers. So when we want to make the rollers to cross over any corners, for a moderate load, insert one roller a little larger in diameter than the others as the corner is approached. When this roller is under the center of gravity of the load can be rocked to and fro on the roller and swiveled around sideways. For heavier loads, stop the load on the roller at the beginning of the corner. Now, twist the load round on the rollers by pushing the sides with crowbars until the load is just over the ends of the rollers. Now, place some extra rollers at an angle to the front of the load. Push the load forward on these rollers. Now, continue the same until the load is pointing into the desired directions. Now, safety consideration while moving heavy loads with crowbars or jacks. Make sure your hands are clear of the load before lowering it on the packing or rollers. Do not use your hands underneath the packing when positioning it. Now, use a push block. Place the packing on the floor and push it under the load. Now hold it by its side faces, keeping the fingers well away from the lower edge of the load and from the floor. Safety consideration while raising a load. Check that the slings are correctly secured to the load and to the hook. And ensure that they are not twisted or caught on the projecting part of the load. Before starting to lift a load, if you cannot see an assistant on the far side of the load, verify that he is ready to lift the load and ensure that his hands are clear for the slings. Warn nearby workers that the lifting is about to begin. Always lift slowly. Take care to avoid being crushed against other objects as the load arises. Why? Because it may swing or rotate as it leaves the ground position. Minimize such movement by locating the hooks as accurately as possible about the center of the gravity of the load. Next, what we are going to see is safety consideration while moving a load. Check that there are no obstacles in the way of the crane and load. Stand clear of the load and move it steadily. Be prepared to stop the load quickly if somebody moves into its path. Ensure that the load will not pass over the head of other people. Sometimes the tackle or sling may fall or slip. So, warn other workers to stand clearly away from the root of the load. Many of the accidents recorded in industries involve injuries caused by wrong lifting and carrying of heavy loads. Remember that accidents do not happen, they are caused by. Okay, so it is important to follow the correct and safe handling methods of heavy loads in the industry to avoid unwanted accidents to ourselves and to the other persons also. So I hope now you all understand the lifting and handling techniques and its safety considerations. Thank you and see you in our next video.